And a look at the starters for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Brandon Ingram's out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Favors in at the 5. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
The
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
Well, the offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Now here's Ingram. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. On the pass to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. They get it again. Here's Favors. It's tipped, and they get it back. Redick finds Ball. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Favors. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
DeRozan against Redick. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass the ball. Now here's Favors. The fadeaway. Again, Favors missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Inside. And Holiday throws it down.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
That's tipped, stolen by Ball. And up the floor again for New Orleans, running the court.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Here's DeRozan after Drew Holiday's score. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And they double up DeRozan. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ingram. 4 on the clock. Tipped away.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim. Love the power on that dunk, too.
Pass to Lyles. Now Aldridge. He's covered by Ball. Passes it to Murray. Clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. And Holiday kicks to Ball. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to Ball. Left side favors. Left block shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Murray outside to the right side. Here's Aldridge. Off the mark, and the drop continues. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they double up DeRozan. Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here is Holiday. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, San Antonio trailing by 5. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 9 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Lyles. He kicks it to Forbes. There's the feed to Aldridge. Great D that time from Favors.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass the ball. Now here is Holiday. DeRozan defending. At the top of the key, Favors. Ingram wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Aldridge. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A big part of this attack from this team is Aldridge right there. Doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Now here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Murray surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan. Over Redick. And misses it off the right side of the rim. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Brett, kind of a musical chairs situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Aldridge finds White. 6 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Now here's Favors. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Redick inside the line. No good that time. Nice D from DeRozan. Here is Forbes. White the pass to Lyles. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. Here's White. He had 25 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Outside, Walker. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A three off the inbound. And there's Williamson on the assist from Favors. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derek Favors.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
That free throw good from Aldridge. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Ball kicks to Hart. Pass to Redick. 5 to shoot. Over Bellinelli.
And Poeltl is very passionate on defense. So good at throwing a hand up in the face of score.
Right side to Walker. There's the pass to Poeltl. White looking around. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Aldridge's shot is good.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
Ball, the pass to Hart. Back to Ball. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Bellinelli. The 3. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight. Redick against Bellinelli.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Shot's good by Walker.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Knocked away. And stolen by White. Pass to Walker. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And here is Ball. 8 points his last outing, and Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so here is New Orleans. 3-point lead. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Offensive rebound. The second effort. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a 3-point play chance for him.
And if you're going to foul Poeltl, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Now here's Williamson. Can't connect from 14 feet out. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Mills with it. Clock at 4. A miss that time would have put him up. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
It's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle. White the pass to Bellinelli. Outside, Walker buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 8.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Holiday against Bellinelli. On the wing, Holiday. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And good that time.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Drew Holiday has been on display for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs, White is out there with Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact. Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
Yeah, so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
Holiday against White. The dish to Walker. Here's Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Love seeing Pirtle get going with his jumper. When he has his feet under him, he's a knockdown shooter from there.
Outside Holiday. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. White drives in, passes it to Pirtle. For 3, it's rebounded by New Orleans. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Ingram passes to Williamson, and that one drops. Williamson's got 7 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Over in the corner, White. Offline with his 3. New Orleans leading by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
The pass to Hart, and he banks in the layup. Hart's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, cans it from downtown.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Mills with the steal, and Walker kicks to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for White. To the middle, it's stolen. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
It's stolen by DeRozan, and now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get a hand on it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Pelicans now. Holiday with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Ingram outside. Just 5 to shoot. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Bellinelli out to DeRozan. Murray outside. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, J.J. Redick's checked in for Williamson. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for J.J. Redick. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan, and the 3-ball is good. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Hart. And here is Ingram. DeRozan defending. Ingram kicks to Redick. Favors surveying the floor. 4 on the shot clock. On deep. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here is Forbes. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Pass to Murray. Got a piece of it. Passes it to DeRozan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Bulls, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Hart the pass to Redick. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. With the floater, he lays it in. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Murray the pass to Aldridge. Kicks to Forbes. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Redick. Shoots over Redick. That one a little long. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Poked away. Murray against Ball. And it's Murray penetrating. Now the pass to Forbes. Back to Pirtle. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Spurs also with the sub. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Lyles. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside DeRozan for the 3. Pelicans pull it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Hart, that's good.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Redick against DeRozan. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now here's Ball, and Redick kicks to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. No good that time, and the Spurs going the other way now.
Still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Murray against Ingram. Passes to Lyles. In the corner, it's Aldridge. No good on that one.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Spurs trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 11 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Murray. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Fires top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Hart. Spurs also with the sub. Derek White's checked in for Murray. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fades and shoots. Pulls it from 20. Again, the Spurs good for 2. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Ball. On the wing, Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
White with it. Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 17 points, 3 steals, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Favors is out there with Ingram, and it's Redick in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. The pass to Lyles. Up top to Rosen, covered by Redick. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For San Antonio, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And that free throw good from DeRozan. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
The first one falls. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Ingram outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. DeRozan's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. 90 seconds now into the second half. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. Clock at 6. Murray against Ball. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Ingram. Dishes it to Holiday. Pulls it up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Holiday's got 19 points.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
Pass to Aldridge. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Aldridge has got 8.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The shot from 20 feet away. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Favors. 7 points in the game.
The defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Great D that time from Favors.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
DeRozan against Redick. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Aldridge, coming off a terrific season, put up about 21 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Of that versatility.
But he recovers it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, the instincts there shown by J.J. Redick, pretty remarkable, doing everything to annoy his man.
It's stolen by Lyles. Passes it to DeRozan. Over ball, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. DeRozan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And there's the pass to Favors. 5 on the clock. New Orleans moving it around. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. Pass to Lyles, and here is Murray. Shoots over Ingram. Murray, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Redick kicks the ball. He dishes it to Ingram. It's good. Ingram's got 6 points. Here's Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Launches it. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The offensive rebound. Spurs trail by 5. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. On the free throw, no good. New Orleans leading by 3. Out to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Murray outside. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And here are the Pelicans now. They've led by as much as 10.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Rosen dishes to Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. Down low for the tie. Puts it up. Another one falls for San Antonio. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. The Spurs also changing it up. Bellinelli comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's wide in for DeJounte Murray. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
White against Ball. And White kicks to Aldridge. There's the dish to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. Back to Aldridge. Fade away. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
The pass to Lyles. Here's Aldridge. Outside White. And it's Lyles in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Ball. Bellinelli pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. White against Holiday. Aldridge, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Dishes it to Holiday. Right wing. Pass to Ball. DeRozan brings the double team. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for DeMar DeRozan. White against Ball. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Hart, no good. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Pass to Aldridge. Back to White for the lead. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Here's Favors. He can't hit that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Aldridge kicks to Bellinelli. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 1 now for San Antonio. Ball against White. Passes it to Williamson. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. White the pass to Poeltl. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. How he did last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
He misses the free throw. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Ball. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he can't hit the second.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And White kicks to Pirtle. Mills passes to White. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Shot from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Spurs lead by 1. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
The confidence evident. Zion, no problem rising and firing away. That's a sign of a true leader.
Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. Fires the three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ingram attacking. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Spurs trail by 4. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Ingram. And White kicks to Pirtle. There's Walker with the three. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the wing. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Hey, let's keep it up, guys. Let's keep running, though. We can get out in the open court and run all we want, all right?
Alvin Gentry satisfied with some of what he's seeing, but would like his guys to pick up the pace.
And there have been some opportunities in transition that they have yet to capitalize on. May have cost them some points.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, Pirtle is out there with Bellinelli, and it's Mills. Then there's Derek White, and it's Forbes in at the 3. Mills. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. The pass to Alexander Walker. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Alexander Walker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. Here's Mills. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Off the inbound pass. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Derek White picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Alexander Walker passes to Holiday. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. He can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And the basket is good.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Outside White. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And here they come. Baseline try. That's tipped. Here's Alexander Walker. White covering. Mills looking it over. Outside White. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And in the first half, they had some success from beyond the arc, but that hasn't been the case since halftime. That shot has dried up.
Holiday against White. Here's Hayes. Drains the three-pointer. Hayes has got 5 points now this quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. White wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Alexander Walker passes to Hart. He dishes it to Hayes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And he can't get the first one. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Spurs also with the sub. DeRozan's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Pass to Bellinelli. Here's DeRozan. He's covered by Ingram. And it's DeRozan missing. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Hart. Now here's Williamson. over Bellinelli, and that one's good. Williamson.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
And White kicks to Pirtle. Here's Bellinelli, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that one falls for Bellinelli. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
Passes it to Pirtle. Now here's DeRozan. He's guarded closely. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Hart, that's good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. There's the pass to Bellinelli. DeRozan trying to get open. The Spurs rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Hart. Ingram with it. DeRozan defending. Bellinelli against Ingram. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bellinelli. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. And San Antonio with the change here too. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And so it's New Orleans with it. Just 5 on the clock. Ball, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Murray with it, now guarded by Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. A 12-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, the defender did his best to challenge the shot, but Aldridge with the focus to knock it down.
Pass to Hart. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram outside. Passes to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. The tray. But they get it back. And Favors kicks to Hart. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray against Ingram.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pelicans leading by 8. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Ball. He kicks it to Holiday. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Here's Ball.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Back to Murray. The pass to Aldridge. Kicks to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, some solid defense from Ingram.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Williamson. That one wide left. Spurs trail by 8. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Ball against Murray. Back to DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. On the inbound. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan. Pelicans leading by 6. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. Doubled by Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball. Traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
And the first one drops. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Over Favors. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got his 16th rebound on the night. Ingram dishes the ball. Can't connect from short range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That's good from Forbes. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside Favors. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. From deep. Pelicans keep it alive. Favors in the post. He's covered by Murray. Alexander Walker passes to Favors for Murray, and that one's good by Favors. And Antonio calls timeout. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. Count it. DeRozan's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Outside DeRozan. Murray outside. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On the wing, Holiday. Drilled from 11 feet out. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, more from Holiday there. When he's healthy, he can have these kind of special nights, Kevin.
Now here's DeRozan. D right on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. New Orleans making a switch here. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. New Orleans making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Good on both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. To the paint. And there's Williamson on the assist by Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from DeRozan. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Aldridge to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's the Spurs now, outside Bellinelli, and it's Williamson with the rebound. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Jackson deciding where to go with it. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, you guys hang your hat on defense. Is this the sort of defensive performance you expect every game?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.